Hi, everyone. I'm Sarah, and I'm thrilled to be here with my co-host, Mike. How's it going, Mike?
Hey Sarah, I'm doing great. Excited to dive into today's AI news. It looks like we have a lot to cover, so let's jump right in.
Absolutely. Let's start with OpenAI. They've just launched something called the NextGenAI Consortium. It's a collaboration with 15 research institutions, offering $50 million in funding, compute resources, and API access. This initiative is aimed at advancing AI in the realms of research and education. Their CEO, Sam Altman, has been pretty vocal about its potential on social media.
Wow, that sounds ambitious. What's the big deal about this consortium?
Well, Mike, it's all about fostering innovation by giving researchers the tools and resources they need. The funding and access to cutting-edge technology could lead to breakthroughs in how we use AI in education, making it more accessible and effective.
Interesting. I also heard there's some legal drama around OpenAI. What's happening there?
Yes, indeed. A federal judge recently denied Elon Musk's attempt to block OpenAI's conversion to a for-profit entity. Plus, a former OpenAI researcher, Alec Radford, has been subpoenaed in a copyright infringement lawsuit. It's a complex situation, but it highlights the growing pains of rapidly evolving tech companies.
That does sound complicated, and I heard something about Agentic AI from OpenAI's board chair, Bret Taylor.
Right, Bret Taylor spoke at the Mobile World Congress about Agentic AI. This concept focuses on AI systems that can perform tasks autonomously, offering more dynamic interactions than traditional chatbots. It's about creating AI that can think and act more independently.
That's fascinating, Sarah. Moving on to the EdTech world, what's new with Teachmint?
Teachmint has just rolled out the Teachmint X2, an interactive flat panel certified by Google's education licensing agreement. They're not alone, though. Supertron Electronics has also introduced AI-enabled interactive panels for classrooms. This tech aims to make learning more interactive and engaging for students.
Sounds like a great way to make classrooms more tech-savvy. Now, what's happening with Accenture?
Accenture is ramping up its AI capabilities by acquiring a Danish firm called Halfspace. This brings nearly 80 AI specialists into the fold. They're also investing in a company called Aaru, which specializes in AI analytics for customer behavior prediction and market trend analysis. It's all about enhancing their service offerings.
Accenture seems to be making some big moves. Speaking of big, what's this about Zoho and SaaS implementation delays?
An IDC study commissioned by Zoho found that 75% of Indian enterprises using SaaS since 2020 have experienced significant delays, with timeline overruns and cost increases. It's a notable finding because it highlights the challenges businesses face when integrating new tech solutions.
I can imagine those delays can be quite frustrating. And what's happening with Ola and Lenovo?
Ola is teaming up with Lenovo to develop Supertron 3, a 700 billion parameter AI model. They're also building India's largest supercomputer to support this AI-first cloud initiative. It's a significant step in boosting India's digital transformation capabilities.
That's impressive. Now, what about Cargill's digital workforce expansion in India?
Cargill is planning to add 500 new digital and technology roles in India. They're focusing on data engineering, analytics, and AI to reduce outsourcing and enhance their global restructuring efforts. It's a strategic move to strengthen their in-house capabilities.
Sounds like they're really investing in talent. And I heard Hugging Face is doing something with security?
Yes, Hugging Face has partnered with JFrog to integrate an advanced security scanner on its hub. This will significantly reduce false positives and enhance threat detection in model weights. It's a crucial step in ensuring the security of their AI models.
Security is definitely important. What's the latest with CoreWeave and weights and biases?
CoreWeave, backed by NVIDIA, is acquiring weights and biases. This acquisition aims to expand their AI service suite, bridging compute infrastructure and model management for a more integrated development workflow. It's all about improving efficiency and innovation in AI development.
That's a smart move. And what's going on with GitHub?
GitHub is restructuring its advanced security features into two standalone products: secret protection and code security. This allows teams to adopt security features individually. They're also launching a free secret risk assessment tool. It's a strategic move to enhance flexibility and security for developers.
It's great to see more options for developers. Now, tell me about the collaboration between Keysight Technologies, Samsung, and NVIDIA.
They're working together to develop AI models aimed at boosting radio access network performance for 5G Advanced and 6G. Lab tests have shown a 30% improvement in cell edge throughput. This collaboration could significantly enhance network performance.
That's some impressive progress. And what's Amazon up to with their AI initiatives?
AWS has launched a dedicated division focused on Agentic AI. They're restructuring their AI and hardware units to accelerate innovation. Additionally, they're set to release a new Nova-branded reasoning model by June, which aims to improve cost efficiency and performance in tasks like math and science.
Amazon is really pushing forward with AI, and I hear there's something exciting happening with SAP Labs India and Deloitte.
Yes, they've launched a program supporting women-founded tech startups in various sectors, providing mentorship, market access, and investor connections. It's all about fostering AI-driven innovations and supporting diversity in tech.
That's fantastic to hear. And what's the latest with Tesla?
Tesla is expanding its presence in India by recruiting for roles like a front-end software engineer and a PCB design engineer. They're focusing on developing internal tools and hardware for their energy and vehicle products, which is part of their broader growth strategy in the region.
Tesla is always on the move. And what's new with Salesforce?
Salesforce has introduced Agent Exchange, a marketplace for its Agentforce platform. This allows partners and developers to build and monetize AI components for the digital labor market. It's a big opportunity for collaboration and innovation.
That's a great platform for developers. And what's Microsoft's latest announcement?
Microsoft announced that distilled versions of its DeepSeek R1 models will be available on Copilot+ PCs, leveraging NPUs for offline AI processing. Plus, the UK's Competition and Markets Authority ruled that Microsoft's partnership with OpenAI doesn't require an investigation, affirming a balanced competitive landscape.
Good to hear they're making strides in AI processing. And what's happening with Mistral?
Mistral's CEO is advocating for increased investment in European data center infrastructure to nurture a regional AI ecosystem. This move aims to reduce reliance on U.S. tech giants, fostering more local innovation.
That's a strategic push for Europe. And what's Llama Index up to?
Llama Index launched its enterprise service, Llama Cloud, and raised $19 million in Series A funding. This is aimed at driving team and product expansion, focusing on their open-source framework for custom AI agents.
That's a significant boost for them. And what about Scrunch AI?
Scrunch AI, which optimizes companies' online presence for AI crawler optimization, secured $4 million in seed funding. Their clients include industry names like Lenovo and Penn State, showcasing the growing demand for such services.
Sounds like a useful tool in today's digital age. And what's Cohere for AI doing with Aya Vision?
They've unveiled Aya Vision, a multimodal AI model capable of image captioning and Q&A in 23 languages. They've also introduced the Aya Vision Bench to better evaluate vision language models, aiming to enhance AI's understanding of visual and textual data.
That's quite an advancement. And I heard something about Klarna's tech stack consolidation.
Klarna's CEO clarified that their departure from Salesforce CRM was driven by a build versus buy strategy. They're integrating data from various SaaS platforms onto an internally developed tech stack, which is saving them substantial costs annually.
That's a bold move, but seems to be paying off. And what's Quantex's latest achievement?
Quantexa raised $175 million in Series F funding, valuing the company at $2.6 billion. This funding will accelerate their AI-powered fraud detection and anti-money laundering platform, alongside expanding its public sector engagements.
That's impressive growth. And what's Meta doing with facial recognition?
Meta expanded its facial recognition testing to the UK, introducing tools for combating scam ads and verifying accounts via video selfies. These efforts are part of their broader AI investments to enhance security and user experience.
Meta is really expanding its AI capabilities. And what about Eco Data Center's funding?
Eco Data Center raised $478 million to fund new technologies and facility expansion, catering to the surging data demands driven by AI traffic. They have high-profile clients like DeepL and CoreWeave, highlighting the growing need for robust data infrastructure.
That's a massive investment. And I heard something about ARM Holdings.
ARM Holdings partnered with the Malaysian government with a planned $250 million investment over 10 years. This partnership aims to strengthen Malaysia's chip design ecosystem and train 10,000 engineers, reinforcing Malaysia's role as a rising chip manufacturing hub.
That's a significant boost for Malaysia's tech industry. And what's the latest with Google?
Google's AI chatbot Gemini continues to face challenges with politically sensitive queries. Meanwhile, their AI co-scientist tool, designed to generate research hypotheses, is facing criticism over its practical reliability and potential for misinformation.
Sounds like Google has some hurdles to overcome. And what about the other news in quantum computing?
Researchers at the University of Science and Technology of China introduced Zhuchangji 3.0, a 105-qubit superconducting quantum processor that outperforms leading supercomputers on complex tasks. It's a significant leap forward in quantum computing.
That's groundbreaking. And what about this new method for robotic object placement?
A method called AnyPlace has been developed to predict feasible object placement poses using vision language models and synthetic datasets. It's achieving high success rates in both simulation and real-world tests, offering promising applications in robotics.
Robotics is really advancing. And lastly, what's happening with the National Science Foundation?
The Trump administration's firing of AI expert employees at the National Science Foundation has raised alarms about potential disruptions to critical AI research. It's a concerning development for the scientific community.
That's definitely something to keep an eye on. Well, that wraps up our coverage for today.
Thanks for tuning in to Teo, everyone. We hope you enjoyed today's deep dive into the latest AI news and innovations.
Make sure to join us next time for more insights and updates. Take care.
Bye for now.